Welcome back, everybody, to the Aaron's High Cap Adventure Radio program. We are back now doing our product demo section. As you can see in the video here, which you'll probably see hopefully Sunday or Monday sometime, we're going to be talking about Blackjack Firearms, a model R1. This is one of his older ones. John Ferguson from Blackjack Firearms, I asked him to make me a gun a long time ago, and this is one of his early ones, so I feel kind of honored to have this one. I got special markings on here, too. But what we're going to be going over on this product demo, I want to show this rifle because I had it made so it could carry a bayonet. People are saying bayonets are dead. Well, I don't think so. I'd rather stick somebody than beat them with a stick, okay? So if my gun's out of ammunition, instead of me beating them, I'm going to poke them with the end of my blade. But there's problems out there because the military bayonet was made for a military rifle. So when a military rifle can be a little bit shorter than a civilian one. A civilian one has a 16-inch barrel. A military one, I believe, is a 14.5-inch barrel, and it's designed to carry the bayonet. And I've been reading a whole bunch of things and talking to people, and they say their bayonets don't fit or work. So we're going to talk about that. The first thing here, though, is let me describe this gun from John. He had it made for me. What's the first thing we do when we get a weapon, everybody? We check to make sure it's not loaded. So we're going to take the mag out of this gun and check. It's clear. I'm going to pull the bolt to the rear and check the chamber. And it's clear, and the weapon now is on safe. So the weapon is clear. And what I'm showing you, I'll give you a brief description of this gun. I had John make it for me with a 14.5-inch barrel instead of the standard 16 for us civilians, I guess. And then we had a flash hider put on it, a little different flash hider. I had a quad rail put on it with my bridge that goes across here because I like one long Picatinny rail all the way from front to back. I had John put on a saw grip. I personally like the saw grip. It fits my hand. The angle's right. And this particular one's made from Tapco. It's not a Magpul or anything, but it's just a Tapco saw grip. And we've got a little angled foregrip going on in the front here underneath the quad rail for a little bit more convenient grip so your wrist isn't torqued out. It kind of makes your wrist go in a more natural position. And then we have here a sling swivel adapter on the side so you can carry it across your chest with no problem. It's got a fixed front sight post, and we attached on here a military flip-up rear sight. So in case I do put an optic on here, I'll be able to co-witness like we've talked about so many other times before. And basically, other than that, it's a standard rifle with the bayonet lug. But now, let's talk about this. Because I wanted John to build this for me so I could put a bayonet on it, I brought with me a bayonet. And I'm going to show it to you all, if you're interested in getting a bayonet to put on your rifle, what you may have to do to make it fit. I had an argument with somebody one time, and they said, no, you can fit this bayonet on anything. Well, it's true, you can fit it on there, but it's not going to fit the way it's supposed to fit. And here's what's going on. When you look at this rifle here and you see the bayonet lug underneath the front sight post, for those of you just listening, if you have an image of an M16 with the front sight post, got the triangular front sight, and right underneath is the bayonet lug. And then above that, right towards the muzzle of the gun, we have the flash hider. But now on the flash hider, they have a flat spot on either side, and that's where the wrench goes to torque it on. If you keep that in mind with what I'm about to show you now, I've got this is a Chinese copy of one. I just did it for a quick reference. But here's the bayonet that the military uses, and there's the barrel ring. This is the ring that goes over the barrel. Now, if you have a 16-inch barrel and you go to lock it on your bayonet lug, what's going to happen is the barrel ring is going to be behind the flash hider, literally resting on the barrel, and it's going to rattle. And the blade sticking out from the end of the barrel is only going to be like maybe 3 inches, whereas it should be sticking out a good 6-7 inches. So what happens is the barrel length makes it's very important when it comes to relationship with the front sight. So let me clarify. On my particular gun with the 14.5-inch barrel, when I go to put a standard bayonet on it, from the flat side of the flash hider to the bayonet lug is approximately 5 inches. The handle on my bayonet is approximately 5 inches, so the barrel ring is going to go over the barrel of the gun, barrel of the flash hider, okay? And it's going to lock into the bayonet lug underneath the front sight, and it locks into place. And if you can see that on the video, you're going to see the barrel ring is on the flats of the flash hider. The locking mechanism is on the bayonet lug, and the bayonet blade itself sticks out quite far. That's the way it's supposed to be. It doesn't rattle. It's on firm. Works great. If this was a 16-inch barrel, it would kind of look like this, if I can make it work, which I can't. It's too. it works too good on this gun. What's going to happen is this barrel ring is going to come down here, and it's going to wobble because the barrel is a smaller diameter than the barrel ring on the bayonet. The barrel ring on the bayonet fits perfectly on the flash hider, so it's stable, it doesn't rattle, and it fits perfectly with the length of blade being maximized on your gun. Anything else is too short. So in reality, it doesn't matter if you've got a AR pistol, if you've got a 20-inch barrel, if you've got a 14-inch barrel, 16-inch barrel. The key thing is that the flat of the flash hider is approximately 5 inches from the bayonet lug. Doesn't matter everything else, as long as that distance between those 2 points is about 5 inches, you're going to have a stable bayonet on your gun. Okay, so I thought that was pretty neat. I wanted to bring it in and talk about it and show it. If you'd hold that for me, sir, we'll be good. So if you have any questions, go to Blackjack Firearms, bjfirearms.biz. Check it out. It's like I said, it's a restaurant. They got all sorts of things on their menu. You can pick whatever you want, have a great time upgrading or having John or Steven build a gun specifically for you. It's a great place to go. Check it out. So with that, that's our product demo from Blackjack Firearms. We're talking about the 14.5-inch barrel and the bayonet lug.